Previously on Ballz.
On the line and sounding in good spirits. He must be absolutely loving having a little bit of a break, although I must obviously desperately would love to have been in action this weekend. Hougaard, hoe gaan het?
I'm good. Yeah, all good.
Ja, klink as in 'n baie goeie by is vandag.
Yeah, a little bit of off time, but doing things that you don't normally get time for.
Exactly. What are those?
A bit of meetings, shoots, and just getting sponsors and all that stuff.
All right, cool. Yeah, because as you say, you don't get a lot of time to do that with the rugby season, where you probably get like a 2 or 3 week break at the end of the year, and maybe a month, and a lot of that's already taken up by pre-season training.
Yep, I think that after the UK tour, we got about 2 weeks off, and then we go in to the Royal Marang Hotel for a bit of meetings and stuff, just a bit of planning for next year with the Super 15, and then we got off till January,
Yes.
20th of September.
Oh, but how do you guys cope?
No, very well. It's been a long year, but bit of upsets, and it's never nice to not do well, but we're hanging in there, and hopefully the boys have a good game this weekend, the final, and the end of the year tour as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that comes straight after we finish up with the Currie Cup. Everyone gets together and then off to the UK, which you will be part of that, no doubts. And so it's not the end of the year for you just yet. Just what was the chat after the game? Obviously, I mean, we've been saying all year with the number of guys that you guys lost at the end of last year. I mean, 7 of your stalwart, long-serving superstar players all going at the same time. It's not easy just to come and step up and go win a Currie Cup again, or a Super Rugby title for that matter. I mean, was that the general feeling after the season, that you guys actually didn't actually perform too badly, considering?
Yeah, we know we had a big challenge ahead of us with all the guys leaving, and like everyone saw, the Bulls had a big fight, and actually had quite a big comeback, to the end against the Sharks,
Yeah.
And we didn't manage to pull it through because, the Sharks did play better than us, and, there's a lot of things that cost us the game, and, they're an awesome team. But, the guys fought hard, and, it was a long season, but, we're in a building phase, and there's a lot of young players, also some guys leaving now, overseas, CJ and some of the guys, but, we're hanging in there, and we're really looking forward to next year and making things happen again.
Yeah, CJ going overseas in South Africa's lost a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
That's how.
I think he's an awesome player.
That's brilliant.
One of the better guys around, and glad to see him going.
I think he could be one of our overseas-based Springboks in the not too distant future, old CJ. And
yes.
and your season, Hougaard, obviously, I mean, do you see it as disruptive, the fact that suddenly you get pushed back out onto the wing again, and then you come back and you got to play scrum half again in the last few games for the Bulls? Is that disruptive for you?
Yes, it is quite. I know that if I keep on going the way I am, I'm going to be an average wing and an average scrum half. And, that's something I don't want to. From now on, I'm going to try and focus on one position, that's scrum half, and even if I sit on the bench, that's also okay of me. If a guy plays better than me, I really want him to play ahead of me, and I'll support him with everything I've got. But I'll rather focus on one position and try and, I do work very hard at training, getting better, but it doesn't always go your way. It's when it's raining and it's mud and everything, and you don't play very well. It's not to say that you don't work hard at it, and so I'm not happy at all, and I took quite a bit of shots this season with everything, but I am working hard at it, and I'm going to start focusing on scrum half and just that. I'd rather sit on the bench than taking a guy, an awesome player like Mvovo. I don't want to take his position and someone that specializes in a certain position. I'd rather sit on the bench and make an impact when I come on.
Yeah, and I mean, that's very candid of you, but I mean, it is your personal feelings, and I think, we see guys like Pat Lambie, to a lesser extent, the guys that can play at fly half and at full back. The difference for those two positions compared to the difference between you playing scrum half and playing on the wing, I mean, that's a much, much bigger difference than a guy having to play fly half or full back. So
and even though Pat, didn't play much, like last weekend, you can see he was brilliant in the game. And he's also such an awesome player, and I think everyone knows that. But I think for me, I've played wing and I've played, in previous games. So I think going back to scrum half, the fitness element and scanning the field. I think in scrum half there's a lot of changes when you go back to scrum half.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of the general of the game, and you have to be sharp and pretty much everything, and that's where the big change comes. When you play, when you move back to your preferred position.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we don't know what the role's going to be on the end of year tour, but
yes.
Maybe it's something to sort of focus on for next season when you get back into the Bulls setup with Super Rugby again.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's look ahead to the weekend then as a completely impartial. Do you guys feel that you always want the team that beat you in the semi-final to lose?
No, I honestly don't mind. The Sharks has been playing awesome rugby the whole season. We couldn't watch all the games, and Province has also had a fight. And they've been playing. They both deserve to be there.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna watch a game and enjoy the rugby. I'm not gonna shout for someone specific, because if I do, then I'm getting too crap again. But if any, I don't really mind who wins on Saturday.
Yeah. Were you watching the game?
Well done for both of them for being there in the first place.
Yeah.
Were you watching the game? Yeah.
I think with some friends in Joburg, because I bought a new house and I've kind of moved in, but there's nothing really in the house yet, not a TV, so I'm going to go watch it with some friends.
I wanted to ask you, have you moved to Joburg? Because I've seen you skulking around Melrose Arch on one or two occasions, and I also see that I follow you on Twitter, and I see that you gym in Sandton or Illovo.
Yes, stalk.
No, in Groenkloof. I gym in Groenkloof here in Pretoria, but I go through to Joburg quite often, because most of the shoots and interviews and all those things are based in Joburg, and some of my best friends do stay there, so
okay.
I'm there quite often.
And also it's lekker when you've got an Audi like he has to drive it from Pretoria to Joburg often.
Yeah, in about 7 minutes.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Okay, so it sounds like you're leaning towards the Sharks should win as a prediction. I'm not saying who you're supporting, but
please,
as a prediction.
Man,
you're leaning towards the Sharks, right?
Don't be guided on this.
Their home ground advantage,
Yeah.
Go with your heart and say Province.
Yeah. He has his heart saying no one. He doesn't want to support anyone, but he's predicting a Sharks.
Cool, Province.
At the end of the day, rugby is going to win.
There we go. Hokie throws a cliche at us. Okay, it's lekker to chat to you, my bud, and all the best. Have a good break while you can, and enjoy things. And we look forward to seeing you on the end of your tour, and look forward to chatting to you again in the new year sometime.
No, it was awesome to chat to you guys again. Have an awesome day, and thanks for the call.
Do you have any new tattoos?
Any spots left?
Not yet. I went in 2 days ago for some detail, and but I'll keep you up to date.
Yeah, let us know.
I'll do that.
Thanks, Hoax.
Thanks, Hoax.
Cheers, bud.
Cheerio.
All right, there we are, Hoax.
Doesn't have an arm left.
Francois Hougaard joining us on.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on Ballz.co.za. Ballz.co.za.